Good morning, grade sixes. I trust that you are all well and ready for the new week. Now, last week I gave you extra notes on fair trade and unfair trade, and I asked you to read the notes in your resource pack as well on page 5 and 6. Now we're going to go through the extra notes this week. Fair trading isn't always fair for everyone. The average person living in the USA earns about $46,500 or $408,400 a year. The average person living in South Africa earns about $10,000, that is 80,000 Rand a year. And the average person in Mozambique takes home about $900, that is 7,200 Rand a year. Why are there such big differences between how much people earn in different countries? One reason is that earnings depend on what people or countries are able to produce, manufacture, and trade. Now, some new vocabulary. Dominated means controlled, and corrupt means dishonest and crooked. What do we mean by fair trade? World markets where goods are bought and sold are dominated by big companies. Fair trade is a worldwide movement which tries to give more say to small producers. Fair trade attempts to give small-scale farmers, workers, and crafters opportunities to sell their goods at a fair price. Small-scale producers should be given access to loans from the bank so that they can expand their business. Fair trade does not use child labor, pays fair wages, provides decent working conditions, allows workers to join trade unions, encourages protecting the environment, discourages the use of poisonous pesticides. What do we mean by unfair trade? Unfair trade is when business use dishonest, false, or corrupt methods to make money. Now, we've seen this happening with COVID-19, masks and all the other PPE equipment. Companies raise the prices, and at the beginning of lockdown, almost no one could afford these masks. And there were court cases, and things have changed a bit. Unfair trade practices include twisting fats, harsh treatment of workers, poor working and living conditions, as well as not allowing workers to join labor unions. Work and exploitation. People who are poor are usually exploited in the trading system. When you are exploited, it means that someone treats you unfairly. Here are some ways in which poor people are exploited in the workplace. They are overworked, they are underpaid for the work they do or the things they sell, and they are treated badly. Now we're going to look at the organization Fair Trade. Fair Trade is an international organization that helps farm producers in developing countries get better deals in the working and selling of their products. In June 2008, around 7.5 million producers and their families were benefiting from infrastructures, technical assistance, and community development projects funded by Fair Trade. The organization has a number of roles. They demand that companies pay better prices, which must never fall below market price. They assist farmers by setting up groups that can work together. These groups are called cooperatives. Companies that sell products in a fair way are allowed to use the Fair Trade logo, the one you see at the bottom of the pages. This means that people know that they are buying products that have been made without exploiting people. If you look at activity 12, the case study on page 6 in your resource pack, read the story and answer the questions that follow in your class workbook. Jacob earns a living by growing and harvesting cocoa beans on his small holding. It is hard work because cocoa trees only bear 2 harvests a year. He only manages to collect 100 kilograms of beans after each harvest, which he sells to the trading company once they have dried. Jacob earns 100 rand for each 100 kg he sells. This money has to last him 6 months until he can sell the next harvest. Jacob has to feed his family with this money, as he is the only breadwinner. The trader then sells Jacob's harvest to the producer for 1,000 rand, making a massive profit out of trading. Now you're going to answer these questions. What is unfair about the story? Go look at your previous slides again. Validate your answer with facts about unfair trade. And then you're going to design a fair trade logo for South African products in recognition of fair trade. You are not allowed to use this logo at all because that will be against copyright. So be original and design your own fair trade logo. Have fun with this. Enjoy the rest of the week. Bye for now.